I'm Kim White with Osborne Books and More, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about our early learning books. First one I want to talk to you about is Baby's First Slide and See series. This one happens to be Baby's First Slide and See Farm, and I just love that it has the tactile. This will be good for ages 0 to 2 or 3. There isn't a lot of words, but there are animal sounds. There's finger trails to help encourage the left to right and the up and down. And then there's this right here. And it is a board book. This one explores a farm, all the things on the farm. And it's got a tractor, so that's always great. And then anything with chickens in it has my vote. So I love this new little title. Next, I want to talk about our dual readers. This one happens to be the little book of train stories, and it is little. It's the size of a CD case. It can slip down into a purse, into a bag, pocket, and lo and behold, look at what it has. It has a CD back there, so that you can pop it into the CD player of the car or at home, and the child can actually read along with it. And it's nice, and it's just the perfect size for a small child's hands. And the perfect weight as well. It's not heavy and bulky. This is a Stephen Cartwright, so you'll find a duck on every page, and it follows the same characters as Farmyard Tales. So a great addition to that. And again, dual reader, so it has the simple sentence on top, followed by the more complex at the bottom. Great addition to a library. Great price point too. Next, I want to talk about the I Want to Be series, new in 2016. Currently, we have I Want to Be an Astronaut and I Want to Be a Lion Tamer. I love that it starts out with when I grow up, I want to be, and it's a boy and a girl discussing and using their imagination, and then their imagination just takes them to all these wonderful places and lets them explore all these wonderful things. It empowers children, and I love that it ends, in each book it ends, I can be any of these things when I grow up, but I don't have to decide just yet. So it really encourages children to use their imaginations and be children. Next, I want to talk about our Wipe Clean. We have several in this series. I have a few, whoops. You don't want to see the back cover. I have a few with me right here. They use Wipe Clean markers. And I'm told the markers that come from us do actually wipe off of other things as well. I also like the Wipe Clean crayons. This is a new one, a Wipe Clean Dot to Dot Farm. So you take the pin out and the child can do their dot to dot, and then it just wipes off. Really great addition to the Wipe Clean library. Next, I want to talk about the Big Book series. This one happens to be Big Book of Trains. We have Big Book of Body that just came out, Big Book of Stars and Planets, Big Book of Bugs, Big Book of Sea Creatures, Big Book of Dinosaurs. Just about anything your child is into, there is a big book about it. So I love these because they have 4 pages that are giant fold-outs. This one happens to be all on trains. Can you see that? Just a really great series. So it really, the screen won't go wide enough to do that justice. Really great series, and it uses some leveled learning in there as well. And then right here, another really fun series is the My Very First. No flaps in this, but it's visually a lot like our flat books. This is a board book. It's not thick like the That's Not My series, but it is definitely a board book. And this one happens to go into the different dinosaurs. And we also have That's Not My Castle, That's Not My Space, just to name a few. Next, I want to talk about Listen and Learn First English Words. So this is a audio book. Right here you have different packets, different cards that you can just slide in and out on this side. This is a really great one where if you're homeschooling or you're sitting down to cook dinner and you want to give your child something to kind of occupy them a little bit, but still be literacy, they can just press go, and then it says the title, At Home, and then just press a couple of them.
Window.
Can you hear that?
Door. Rug.
Really great book. And then again, the cards come out and it changes somehow. It knows that and it changes with it. Next, I want to talk about a new Lift the Flap. This one happens to be numbers. And I love this one in that it does the numbers from 1 to 10, and then they see the number 3, and they can move the flap, and they can count the 3 rocking horses, or whatever the number might be. And then another page is for at the zoo, and it gives the word. The child can count how many there are, and then lift the flap and see the number. So I just love this. It's a nice thick book, nice sturdy flaps. Again, I call them the one-finger books. Really great little book right there. Next, I want to talk about the My First Reference book series that is coming out. This is hardbound. I love it. This one goes through a lot of the habitats. It also discusses climate, seasons, the weather, how rivers flow. Really great book to introduce for like really kindergartner, first grade, second grade. They're going to love that book and eat it up. My daughter loves it. Next, Lift the Flap book right here. This one happens to be What Makes It Rain. So really, when children begin to ask all those questions, why, what, why, then this is a great book for spring to give them. And also encourage as well, maybe if there's a little bit of fear from the different weather, then you can use that. And last 2 books I want to talk about are the USborn Beginners right here. This one uses real pictures right here. Really great little hardback series. Really wonderful price point. I mean, where else for $5, under $5, can you get a book of this quality? And it's a hardbound book. There's several in this. There's volcanoes, there's weather, there's all sorts, space, you name it, and it's probably covered in the beginner series. And this is a little bit younger than that. This is the Osborne Young Beginner series. Just came out. We have 2 or 3 in this so far. And this one uses pictures. Anyways, I didn't even get to cover all that I wanted to. And I know this is a long video. Any questions at all, please post below in the comments. Tag me if you need to. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.